my buddy Johnny. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Florida.
Oh,
Johnny's
good.
Journey. Johnny.
And Johnny's Journey.
Wait a minute, I'm Johnny's Journey.
I'm Johnny's Journeys.
Oh.
I had a couple of them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I had a couple of journeys.
I did? Okay. Hi, guys. We're here live at Sunny's Barbecue.
Yep.
Sunny's Barbecue
Tallahassee.
in Tallahassee, which neither of us realize that it's all back roads to get to Tallahassee.
100%
It
back
is crazy back road. Like you're doing 65 and then all of a sudden it's down to 35
Yeah.
through the main street.
Let me ask you, since no one's on here yet, how do you, she lives, right?
Someone is on, one person, maybe
Yeah.
it's you. You have to have it on a computer, it'll come up and scroll up,
Yeah.
but it's delayed. If you go on your phone and catch us, or I can even do it here. Hold on. Hey guys,
I'll see the chat.
on here. There's someone
Look
there.
who we bumped into.
It's two people on watching us. Okay, so if you go on here and then I go to my channel,
He's teaching me how to do YouTube.
look, there we are live. But when I do it, look, if you don't turn off the sound, it's gonna echo and echo and echo. I just turn off the picture and leave up the chat, and then write, "Hey y'all."
Hey.
You want to refill your dinner?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You have to load home.
You don't your food?
And don't you be talking about a dessert with me, okay?
You want
Don't try it.
You don't want a dessert? You don't want a
No,
banana?
you gotta get that wheelbarrow out and roll me out to the car.
I'll do that. I'll definitely do that.
Oh my goodness.
We'll take some cinnamon donuts.
You want the donuts?
Yeah.
So we both found out we were going to be in Florida at the same time. Johnny's been down here for a little bit. I just came down a week and a half ago to see my daughter. And we're like, we totally have to meet up. How far away are you? So we both drove about 2.5 miles, 2.5 hours today.
2.5 miles. I wish.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. So from Panama City Beach to Tallahassee, it's like 90% back roads. 90% stop and go, stop and go.
Let's see I'm gonna say who's here. Sound off. I am on Cedar Key right now. Normally it would have been, add another 2 hours to that, it would have been 5 hours. But I was on Cedar Key at my cousin's, and so it was easier.
We wanted to come see the casita, but it was like 4.5 hours till?
It was
About
like 4.5 hours.
It was probably really, in all reality, almost 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have been a 10-hour drive. And we were like, yeah.
I would not have expected you to do anything like that. That would have been a little bit crazy if you asked me. I would have questioned who. No.
Yeah, so we came to Sunny's Barbecue.
Sunny's Barbecue. We have the greatest waitress in the place.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And really, really, really good food.
Really good food. Now I'm stuffed.
And stuff. They're talking about dessert. They're talking about banana pudding, so I'm like,
I'm going to have some more caffeine to keep me up on the way back.
I'm going to try and talk Johnny into going on an adventure when we're done and seeing alligators. It's Johnny and Johnny. Hi, American Wonder. You follow him.
There we go. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. He had a live the other
Yeah.
day.
Cool. So
You
we
know
just
me.
bumped into each other. Hanging out.
Very serendipitous.
So I want to go and see alligators. There's a lighthouse here in Tallahassee, and there's supposed to be alligators there
At the lighthouse?
at the lighthouse. So we could see a lighthouse and see alligators.
What is it, a lighthouse on a lake?
I know.
There's no ocean
I think it's
here?
a big lake. I think it's a big lake.
Tallahassee.
Why does a lake need a lighthouse?
Right. I have no idea, but it is. It is. Hi, Philly girl.
Hey,
Yep. So we're just hanging out.
we're hanging.
Just in case you can't get enough of one
So-
Johnny's journey.
And so tell everybody what you had for lunch.
I had, so we're at Sonny's Barbecue, and I had barbecue pulled pork. But more importantly, these right here, if you come to Sonny's Barbecue, these are corn nuggets. These are the best. I think I ate 80% of them. So, yeah, so I had
It's cornbread with corn in it.
barbecue pulled pork and corn nuggets.
I had pulled pork with garlic bread. It was like a big Texas toast garlic bread.
Dipped in ranch dressing.
I had, yeah, dipped it in the ranch. I like that taste of
Yeah,
garlic
that's pretty
bread.
cool. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
What'd you have, Johnny?
Pulled pork. Pulled
With
pork,
what?
barbecue sauce.
And what else?
Sweet barbecue sauce.
Your sides.
Corn nuggets. I said corn nuggets.
Oh.
And green beans, pork and beans, and
Your soft bun.
what?
Your soft
Or
bun.
the soft bun and French fries.
And French fries. I had French fries
Because
also.
I have to have French fries.
And I had mac and cheese. That was
Garlic
good.
and pork, yum. I miss those things in my diet. Yeah. I don't use the word diet. I should, but I
Me
don't.
too. Not so great for me.
So
Alligators, huh?
alligators.
I wonder what Mandarella thinks
Raise
about
your hand if we should go see alligators when we're done.
that. I'm afraid she's gonna feed me to the alligator.
She'll take out her competition.
Yep. Yep. Good time. Good times.
Mac and cheese was awesome. Sure was.
Mac and cheese. I think the corn biscuits were the best.
So you're staying in Panama,
Panama City Beach. And for a couple more days,
Yeah.
we're gonna go see. Where are we going to? Crab Island. We're gonna go to Crab Island, and I'm trying to find shark teeth. So the last 2 nights we've gone down to the beach and been sifting sand. I want to find a shark tooth.
Oh,
but
shark tea. I thought you
I
said
wanna-
shark tea, and I'm like, I never heard of shark tea.
I want to find a shark tooth.
Somebody said we should go to Mexico
Well,
Beach.
Debbie knew
It's
where
a
to
half
get it.
hour. Yeah.
Debbie and Bob know where to get it.
Yeah,
I did not.
I'm trying to remember. That's south of me.
South, right? We're too far north.
Is it the Greek? What's the name of that city? Tarpon Springs. Wasn't it Tarpon Springs?
We watched the video, but I don't remember.
Oh wow! Oh my
Where's
goodness.
that?
Tarpon
Where's that?
Springs is
These are donuts.
like the Greek capital of down just past Tampa, or just before Tampa.
I don't know if I've.
Everybody grab a skewer and grab a donut.
Oh,
Hot.
cinnamon.
No good.
Looks like a popsicle.
It does.
They're hot.
Ooh, yeah.
Like hot burn your mouth hot.
It's actually good.
Like fresh out of the oven hot.
And even though you paid, I'm still gonna, wait on you. So if you guys need anything, just let me know, okay?
Thank you.
I see what you did.
Our waitress is the best. These are pretty good.
Yeah, they are really good. They're hot. Fresh out of the oven hot. 5 people now. Sound off. 1, 2,
Sound off.
3, 4. 1,
Sound off.
2, 3, 4.
We're being silly
Mm-hmm.
because we can. People are pretty good down here. A lot of people have masks on until they sit down at the table. A lot more people wearing masks down here than what I thought was going to. I was here about a couple months ago. Literally didn't see, except for Walmart, didn't see anybody with masks on.
Back at home, our county, nobody wears masks, and it's not mandatory, and so we're not used to seeing people in masks. We try to set a good example and wear masks, but we had the new vehicle, and every time we go to Home Depot or whatever, we wouldn't have masks with us.
Pop it through.
Pop it through.
We in New York, in upstate New York, we are the
hanging
last county that got like squeezed into the lower counties of the city, of just northeast city. So we had to be on stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4 as long as the city.
Oh, and you were
And
that
we
far
were
away.
nowhere near the numbers that they had.
You just
Yeah,
got
we're
smushed in it.
An hour, 40, almost 2 hours away, 90 miles away.
Store-bought apple pie. Yum.
These taste delicious.
These are pretty
And I
good.
didn't think I would be able to shove anything in my stomach, but they're so tasty.
I felt like I was full, but as soon as I smelled them, I was like, oh, I'll take one of those.
They almost remind me of cider donuts, but they don't have that little bit of an apple taste, and they don't have. They're sweeter than cider. Do you know cider donuts? It's a very New York thing because there's lots of apple orchards in upstate New York. It's like the big apple. And it's somehow I don't know how they do it, but they incorporate apple cider into the donut.
Oh, I never.
And it's got brown sugar,
like this. Oh wow.
It's a lot like this.
They're throwing people out of their
this is even
stores.
sweeter.
They're throwing people out of their stores if they don't have a mask on, yelling and fighting people without a mask.
Well, like Walmart went to a
In our
nationwide.
county in Missouri, you don't have to wear a mask, so it's really not an issue. Walmart, you have to. There's just a couple of places that you can't come in without a mask, but most people are like, now, St. Louis County, you have to wear a mask. So their numbers are high though. The numbers in St. Louis County are higher than they are down here. Yep. Papa Drew, you would love these.
Down near Cedar Key, very few people are wearing them.
Really?
And down in Wikiwachi, where my place is,
Billy Girl says no more indoor seating.
In New Mexico.
Yeah.
more people are wearing them, but there's also like a lot more arguing about it, basically. Like, in other words, if someone goes to Walmart and says they refuse to wear a mask, there's a police officer in the parking lot and they'll get a $500 fine. In New York, it was $2,000. So they're lucky down here.
Yeah.
Somebody must be live right now.
There is somebody live, but I was hoping maybe they'd wrap up. I don't know.
Wow. What are they called again?
Just donuts.
Cinnamon donuts.
Cinnamon balls.
Cinnamon sugar donut holes.
Oh, donut holes. They're delicious. I can't believe I just ate all those.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Oh. So that is how it gets on to this. And
So you're connected to that right now, not your.
yeah, this is how we're connected through. That is doesn't even have a SIM card in it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Excuse me, that's a spare phone that I decided to use for
For a camera.
YouTube or camera.
Who's the nice lady talking and filming?
Well, it's a big secret.
I bet I give them one guess who it is.
One guess.
She's got beautiful smiling eyes.
Yeah. What time? Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
So while we're gathered here today, I have a few questions for both of you.
Okay.
Oh,
Johnny's Journey, the original. What would you say is the favorite
if I was
kind
the
of?
original, it wasn't by very much. So don't, what would I say?
What kind of content do you like to feature on your channel? What's your favorite kind of content to shoot and capture?
Well, I really enjoy like the tours and doing like camper tours and things like that. I like that a lot personally. What works the best for me is something completely different. It seems like live feeds work best for me. I don't know if I ever. Do you know Travels with Delaney?
Yeah.
And there's Travels with Delaney and oh my gosh, my brain is not working today. Anyway, they had a small YouTube seminar, a small YouTube get together in Shipshewana, Indiana, about a year ago almost, and that I did a seminar on doing live feed because I've done a lot. I really enjoy it. I'm really comfortable doing it. I'm comfortable setting it up and things like that. And I think that it takes some time to get used to how to set it up, but after a while you get so used to it, like you wind up doing things like this. Like you get your jetpack out, you connect with a phone that doesn't even have a SIM card. You just you can do all that stuff, and I just find that like incredibly interesting.
Cool.
And so that to me is like my favorite thing to do. It may not be my most popular thing, but it is what I really enjoy doing. For a long period of time, I did a series of I called it the Weekend Warrior Report, where I kind of did shout outs to different channels and things like that, and I did enjoy that. But it would go like I'd have 50 people watch one day, and the next day 2 people, and stuff like that. And it was a lot of work to do, to get all those people up and on the screen so that I could show, what was going on. So I stopped doing it, although I really enjoyed it, and it gave a lot of people a little more exposure, like channels that I don't think everybody else would have found if they hadn't seen. Like I find weird channels. I don't know why. I just find weird channels. Not weird, but channels that are obscure that don't have a lot of following and stuff like that. And so I liked bringing that to the community. It was always really nice, but I haven't been doing it because it was so much work, and I work full time. At the time, I was working 2 jobs, full time and a part time job, and I take care of my mom, and so there's a lot of things. You want to keep up with this, you want to keep up with that, you want to see people's videos, you want to comment on people's videos, and it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. So I'm trying to find a balance somewhere, with all that. And I want to get my 1,000 subscribers. I know I'm going to be waiting a while for the hours too, or whatever it may be. But that goal was a goal for me by the end of the summer. And we're in July. We're mid. I'm calling September 1st the end of summer. So I'm up in the high 600s, almost 700.
Yeah.
8, 9. So 300. Tell your friends.
We can do it. We can do it. If each of us
Subscribe.
in the chat room,
Subscribe, watch, hit the like.
Yeah.
if each of us in the chat room committed 50 people, we each get 50 new followers for Johnny's Journey in the pink shirt. we could get him 300 followers. I would like to see some commitments come through from the chat room. Step up and commit. Blue Wave joined us. Roy got here. Happy
I saw
birthday,
Roy.
Roy.
Happy
Happy
birthday, Roy.
birthday.
Hey.
We sang
Oh,
to
Roy
him
and
this morning.
Becky's.
Yep.
What does this say? 49 up?
Blue Wave's here too. Only 4.
Oh, wow. Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, you should have come up, man.
Yeah,
You missed
Miss
a
you.
really good barbecue, dude.
yeah, you should have came up here.
Look, you missed cinnamon balls, everything. Come on. Look at corn. What
We
are those
saved
called?
you a ball, Bob.
Corn nuggets. What are those called? Corn nuggets?
Corn
Corn
nuggets.
nuggets.
Corn nuggets. You missed
The
those.
corn
Those are really
nuggets
good.
are
We have pulled pork. And Vanderella had brisket.
The brisket.
Yeah, and it was all delicious.
It was delicious.
Mac and
Sonny-
cheese. Mac and cheese. was
Sunny's
really good.
barbecue.
They've been here since
I should have
68.
made you eat some of my mac and cheese because the mac and cheese was good.
It was good,
It was
yeah.
Really good. Yummy.
It was really good.
Yummy.
Yeah, so we're just hanging out.
We're hanging. Enjoying ourselves. What does Bob say?
We're doing this.
Missing out. Oh, poor Bob.
I drove how many miles
Yeah, to give me that.
to give him a sticker?
Where's yours?
Mine's over here. Where's my sticker?
Oh, she got it. Oh,
Where's my sticker at?
Oh, you just gave it to my purse.
I'm trying to talk him into going and seeing some alligators.
I
Hi,
don't
Winter.
know.
Thanks for the shout out, Winter. That was amazing.
my two
Thank you,
favorite
thank you.
Johnny. The happy camper. Oh, there you go.
Camper, thanks for
That's
that
That's
great
pretty cool.
Happy Camper Winter. Thanks again for that great video. That was awesome, Sauce.
I said thank you. She did a wonderful shout out video. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
She
cool.
mentioned you in it too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Johnny.
150 miles.
Oh man, 150 miles.
That's from me, I think he means.
It says J1 and IE.
Oh,
Are you 100? We're in Tallahassee right now.
really? That seems so close.
We're in Tallahassee.
He's down in,
We didn't come to
do you
Cedar
call it?
Key.
Way down, like
He
near
probably thinks
the.
I came to see you. We met halfway
What is it
so
called again,
that
the
neither one of
highway
us
he's
would
on?
have to drive 8 hours.
What? That's the thing I was going to say.
Yeah, he said
The alligators would be really great. The only problem is I have Maxine is home
oh
in the
yeah.
camper all by herself, and that's unfortunately
No,
she
no.
probably wouldn't be happy.
That's right.
And she's already going to be in there for about 5 or 6 hours, so
Yep.
I don't want to risk it with her. She gets very, and I have to hear about it for the next 3 days. And I'm in the doghouse, so
Uh-oh.
the dog has me in the doghouse.
Animals are always the best.
We're good. We're
Are
doing
you
a
coming
YouTube.
on the- are you
Get
going on
back
the
there and
YouTube?
say hi to everybody.
Say hi.
This is our amazing server, Kenya.
Yay.
She hooked us up and we hooked her up.
Delicious, delicious.
Want me to get some of this stuff out your way?
Yeah,
Oh, we're good. Yeah.
we'll keep this.
That was really,
That was
really good.
really good.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
keep
not a
munching on
dessert
those.
person,
Yeah.
and that
Oh,
was
you
good.
heard
These are my favorite.
That's 2. 3.
Oh, we gotta use
Three.
the wheelbarrow. I got you.
I know. Get that wheelbarrow
That was
out.
We
my
can
favorite,
give
that was
we
my
can
favorite.
give this back. We can give that back.
I'll have some of this. You want me to throw it away?
Okay. Yeah,
You know,
it's sweet tea. Yeah,
I'll just take. I just need
Okay.
like a sip or 2 of something.
take
So we're
it. Yeah.
just hanging.
I had 3 of those, and I didn't have
I
anything to
know.
drink with it. Oh, thank you so much. I just needed it.
You guys
Wet
say
my
hi to
whistle.
Charlie. Charlie from
Charlie.
Forever
That's
Best
right.
Friends is here. Yeah.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey. We're both going like.
Bob, I'm striking out with shark teeth. I haven't found any shark teeth yet.
Yes,
I'm
tell us
I'm
where that
trying.
was. Where did you guys go? I thought it was the Greek town. I just said it before.
Not Venice, right?
No.
They said Venice. There's a lot.
Maybe
of
it
them.
was Venice. that
There's
he
a
did
lot of
go.
them. I googled it and they said there's a lot of shark teeth in Venice.
I was thinking
You
Tarpon
missed
Springs.
lunch. Lunch
Tarpon
was
Springs.
good. Lunch was good. We were at Sonny's Barbecue. It's really good.
In Tarpon Springs, they have every year they do the
Oh, it
kids
says
dive in
Venice.
the water.
It is Venice. That's
It
what I
is
thought
Venice?
it was. I thought it was.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, one of these
They have
days. I'll get
sponge
down there one of
divers
these days.
that
I'm
dive
gonna
with
bring my
sponge.
van down here so I can stay at Drayton Beach, and then I'll be able to take some overnight road trips. We would have went to Cedar Key, but
Next
we
time
didn't
you
want
will.
to drive. That was a. It
Next
was
time you
easier
will.
to
I'll
be
be here
halfway.
next summer for
Yeah.
the summer.
Yep. My daughter's moving to
Problem.
Boston.
Oh, Destin?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a wedding in Destin
Yeah.
years and years and years ago at the Air U.S. Air Station, U.S.
Her boyfriend works
What's it
works
called?
with the military. He's was in the Navy, now he's out, and he does one of those civilian Navy or civilian
Yeah.
military
So,
jobs.
Winter, that's so cool. Me and Kelly were talking about your car on the way down here, and that you're getting it all set up, and we think that is super neat. So she's going to get one of those tents.
Oh yeah,
Have a tent.
I have one.
Yeah.
I have a Prius C. I think we talked about this on my chat
Yeah.
one night. I have a Prius, or maybe it was your chat.
No, she was talking.
We
It
talked
might
on
have
your
been.
chat.
Might have been. Yeah.
I have a Prius C, which is the little tiny hatchback one, and I have a Habitant for that. And I also got the Reflectix that were pre-cut for all the windows. I was lazy, not like you. I was lazy, and I got the ones that were already done. The only thing is, the two triangle windows at the front of the driver's side and the passenger side, nothing for those two. So everything else is blocked, but those two windows you can
Oh,
still
how
see in.
funny.
Right.
And I'm thinking they probably thought, if you can't cut those two pieces, then you don't deserve to have them.
Yeah. It's not a matter of cutting it. The big kind, the big roll to make them, it's not cheap.
Yeah, well, I've seen those. There's ones that are like, this, the width is this much, or this much,
Yeah.
but the roll is this big.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all I need is two little.
Johnny,
Right.
if when you get home to your Prius, use some paper and cut a form, like cut a pattern, mail it to us, and then we'll cut out Reflectix and ship it back to you.
You guys are the sweetest. Aren't they the sweetest?
We try.
See, well, that's why they know how to name themselves too. Us Johnnies are
She
amazing.
can.
Amazing.
Yep. We're on hold for taking the van out because there's no
Oh.
way to make any airflow.
I was gonna tell you that I started watching the mattress video,
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden I'm looking at the clock going, oh, crap, and I had to get in the shower and everything, so I had to pause it, and I didn't get to watch the rest of it. I got as far as you're using the turkey knife or whatever.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you haven't seen the
that's
part where
as far
she
as-
cuts herself?
No, I don't want to. Oh no, wait, she got a splinter.
Oh, you didn't
No,
see
I
the
don't
big
know.
part then. Luckily, they were able
The
to
mattress-
reattach it.
The mattress looked better on
There's
video.
still there with the needle and thread.
Don't get blood on that.
Yeah, that's exactly that's where I left off.
Sure,
Don't get
Max
blood on
Air,
it.
or Max Air fan is on some kind of like major back order.
There's
so,
global shutdown, Max
Oh,
Airs.
yeah.
We can't get a Max Air fan.
so
And we don't want to
gotta
buy a
order-
cheaper one and switch it out because
Yeah,
that's
why-
a waste
why
of
bother?
money. So
Yeah. So now we're waiting for that to come in.
What are you gonna use for? Are you gonna get an air conditioner?
Eventually. when we split
eventually,
air.
yeah. But
Oh, you're gonna do the unit? That's really cool.
Do some.
yeah, Justin said the split. Justin from
They
Justin and
have-
Christina.
I've seen where someone had one in their van. They had like brackets that would be on the side of a house, bolted in where the back van window would normally be,
Oh wow.
and that's where it sat. It sat up just enough that it would be difficult to try to get it or try
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
something. But you know,
Ours will go on top.
You
go
think
on
you'll
top?
do a rooftop?
You
I
think you'll do it
we'll go-
sideways then?
Yeah, I
And
think ours
do,
is
like-
gonna be a rooftop.
I don't know what we're doing.
They have some that like are air and heat units, so I don't know. We haven't
They have,
decided on that yet.
I was thinking about if the hot water heater in my
Thanks,
casita
Winter.
wasn't just replaced maybe like 2 years
Yeah.
ago or whatever, before they put it in storage,
Is it
they
propane?
replaced that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
If it wasn't that, I would look into the on-demand version of the insert
That's
like
right.
that,
That's what, yeah.
because I really think that would be just so much more efficient. My little cottage back home that I used to have had the on-demand hot water. Never have I ever wished for hot water. It was always there. I could stand in the shower for 3 hours and it would never stop.
Oh wow.
It was always right there. Although this morning was the first shower I took in my camper, and I literally felt like while I closed my eyes, I felt like I can't tell this isn't home.
Oh
I can't tell
wow.
it's not the house. It was
That's
very
awesome.
comfortable. There's enough room to move around. I don't have to do the shower dance. You know, the back and forth, twist this way, twist that way. Don't have to do any of it. I'm not huge tall, but I'm like 5, 6.5, 7.
Oh, that's what Johnny is.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. I've shrunk probably a little already. But it was so comfortable. So
We've
comfortable.
got a pretty cool idea of what we're going to do with our shower in the camper. We're not telling anybody yet,
Oh,
but I'll tell you off screen.
probably be a spa pool or a spa tub.
It's not. It's not.
It's
because
not
we don't-
that.
Yeah. It's very interesting what we're going to do.
It's so interesting. People should tune in to all the band videos
I sure will. I
to
sure will.
see what's going to
Have
happen.
you started in a playlist yet?
The band,
All the band
videos,
stuff.
all the bands are in a band video
Okay.
playlist. Yeah. They've got the old band in there as well.
Okay.
The red one, we called her Fiona.
Yeah,
We're
Fiona
still trying to
Ford.
figure out a- Ford.
Did I
Fiona
tell you?
Ford.
Did you hear what the name?
Rosita.
Rosita.
They had named her Rosita, and you kept her Rosita. You don't
Yeah.
want to confuse her.
I figured, yeah. I don't want her to have trouble with her identity going forward.
Right.
Does she feel like a Rosita?
I think she does. Although I think that she feels maybe a little, what do you call it when a parent is a little over the top about their kid?
A helicopter parent?
Yeah, like maybe the previous owner was a little bit of a helicopter parent.
So now
Because-
she's freewheeling with you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's laid back now, boy, because times are a lot different. They just, when I say they were obsessed, they were obsessed. Every possible modification,
Oh, I saw that. Really?
everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I think that's
Full
awesome.
page, double sides.
That's awesome.
you
So
know.
was there a huge application process you had to go through to qualify to buy
No,
it?
that was a strange thing.
Right.
I
Adoption
think that they
Yeah.
are very like free feeling 60s kind of couple, and they felt good.
You had a good vibe.
They felt good when they met me.
So that's good. That worked in your favor.
Yeah. So no, it was really great. Going there, it was a 2-hour and 10-minute trip each time. It was a kind of a fiasco. So I went there the first day and I said I want it. I left a deposit, and I said to him, I'll bring cash tomorrow and we'll pick it up.
Cool.
So then what happened was I go back home and I go to the bank to get the cash, and they're like, nope, 5,000 limit because of COVID. You can't take out more than 5,000. So I called them up and I said, listen, there's 2 options. You have to wait a day, or I can do a cashier's check, which is like cash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'll be good. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get it. I need your full name, your address, and blah blah blah. Go back, get this cashier's check,
Hi,
come back
Susan.
home. Hey, Susan. And then that morning, That next morning, when I'm about to 15 minutes, I'm about to walk out the door. I took off from work, which is not easy because someone else has to take care of my guy. He calls me up and he says he doesn't feel comfortable accepting a cashier's check because his bank says it's not guarantee of payment from Bank of America. And I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
really, seriously? Because I've always
You
worked
take
under
them on
the-
real estate transactions,
I'm-
like to buy a
Yeah,
house.
exactly.
Yeah.
I've always
A
worked under the
cashier's check?
impression that it's as if it's cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the idea of it. You know,
Yeah.
that's the idea. So we went through all this. I can't even tell you. Back and forth trying to figure out what to do. And then we got to the point where I said, well, listen, I'm going to bring the check. You meet me halfway because I'm not going another 2 hour there, 2 hour back. Meet me halfway. I'm going to sign the check and give it to you. You deposit it. When it clears, let me know and I'll come get it. And I was just going to give up on going this weekend to see the two of my cousins. So we do that, right? We met at like 12 or something, 11 something I think it was. And then I get home, I think it's like 2 o'clock maybe, and I get a message from him saying that we reconsidered it, come get it tomorrow. Or no, can you come get it Monday? We reconsidered. I said, no, I'm not going to wait to get it on Monday unless the check clears because I wanted to bring it to my cousins. So if I'm not going to be able to get it tomorrow, no, and it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, no, you come tomorrow. I'm like, okay. Then I'm on my way there, and I remember that in New York, they stopped DMV things, but only by appointment. And I thought of that on my way over there, and I'm like, another thing to worry about. I texted him telling him, do you have an appointment for us today to go to the DMV? Because he's like, we're going to the DMV. Oh, no, I don't need one. It's right down the road here. I never had a problem there. And I'm like, okay, well, you might not have ever had a problem here, but everybody's on appointments all over Florida, all over New York. Everybody's on appointments.
Even
You
at
have to
the
have an
bank
appointment.
to make a deposit.
So then he says to me, well, make an appointment then. And I'm like, well, I'm driving. I'm driving to get to you. And he's like, can't your friend make an appointment? I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll talk to you when I find out. I got a little frustrated. So I pulled over and I made an appointment, and the first appointment was the next day.
Oh.
So I was going to have to wait another day.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Down there.
So then I said, well, I'm going to keep going because I'll pick up all the extra stuff. And I'll get all the details about everything, and he won't have to do that when I go to pick it up. I can just hitch it up and go. Because he said it was going to be 3 hours worth of telling me all about the...
A 3-hour orientation
Yes,
process.
exactly. It was going to be the adoption interview,
Yeah.
So
Hi, Angela.
I went and did it, and then maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes down the road, I get a text message from his wife saying, keep going, and I'm like, yeah, we are, keep going, of course, we're going, and then I get a phone call from him. He's at the DMV, and he's talked the ladies into letting him come in with me as long as it's before 4 o'clock. Now, at that point, we had stopped, and it got later, so maybe it was around 2. I don't remember now, time-wise. All I know is that I got there about 20 minutes before 4 o'clock, got in, we had to sit there for an hour and a half waiting.
Wow.
And then got all the stuff done in about 15, 20 minutes.
Cool.
And then we go back to his place. And we're at his garage for about an hour and a half, taking every single thing out of the boxes to show me. Like, I could go through it, I could get what that is, but okay.
I hope he doesn't watch this video.
It is what it is. I love the guy. He's a great guy. He loved that camper. That's what it is. He loved the camper.
Yeah.
So then we go through all that, and then we have to go down to the camper. and they had the day before they had put a what do you call it, a roll off big dumpster thing.
Yeah.
This big
Yeah.
long. They put a roll off like in front of it, kind of. So that blocked me from being able to go right out the fence like normal. So I had to pull out with it, go all the way around the back of the driveway thing of this little storage area, which is pretty tight, and turn around. That is the first time I'm towing this thing, and go out. So, but we're at the camper for another 45 minutes or almost an hour. This, there's this. You know, the battery cut off. He put in this thing that you just reach your hand way back in and twist a little bit, and it disconnects the battery completely, so no one can do anything. Lights or anything won't work. Nothing will work. You know, the brakes won't work. Nothing will work. Then, so we had to tighten it and turn it back on. All these locks, different locks on the tow hitch, different locks on keys. There's like 2 keys for the camper itself. Then there's like 2 more keys for the hitch and the lock on the hitch and this and that and that.
You had said he
Flying
rekeyed.
van.
Yeah,
Flying van.
you had said he rekeyed the door.
And then he opens up the shower. There's an exterior shower, which is another mod that's like a real biggie that people really like, is an outdoor shower. So I said, you showed me that. So I'm, lock it, let's go. Come on. You know, he's just really proud of it. That's
He
really
should have
nice.
had you
He's
do
very
a
proud of
teach
it.
back with the shower, so
That's
you could
how I
show
would
up.
be.
Yeah, teach back in the shower.
That's how I am if I would sell the van.
Yeah,
I'd be
I
like,
know.
okay, now let me show you this. Now let me show you this.
But think
Let me
about
show
this.
you how this works.
But think
Don't
about
eat
this.
inside here ever.
But think about this.
I know you're buying it, but no food here. No food. No,
Think
you're not
about
going to
this.
shower. No, you're not going to shower in there.
Think about this. 2 hours each way.
Right.
This is the 3rd
Right.
Time.
trip
Mhm.
for the camper that I gave a certified check.
Yeah.
You know, signed by the teller in the bank. The money was taken out of my account. So now, if he hadn't accepted that check, if we had done it by cash, I would have been stuck with all the amount of money I paid for it out of my account and a check for 90 days. I'd have to wait 90 days for that check to go. My bank would not accept it from me. We couldn't do it any way like that. It had to be deposited into his account.
Wow.
And I would have been down that money in my account for 90 days.
Oh, wow.
Not that it matters. I mean, have it. That wasn't the issue. The issue was just 90 days. I mean,
It's pretty excessive.
buy a van. She says, buy a van.
Well,
No,
buying
Rosita's
a van is no picnic either, let me tell you.
We've had.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of van channels and van stuff, and
Yeah.
there's so many. The thing about it is there's so many varieties of ways to finish it out. Like, you have a million choices. When it comes
Too
to like
many
a
choices.
casita, there's maybe, model wise there's 4 choices. Lengthwise there's 4 choices. Mods and accessory wise, there's probably about 10 or 11 choices, let's say, at the most. That's nothing compared to what you guys do, because you decide every single inch of it. Where this cabinet's going, where
That's the thing.
why it's going here or there.
That's the thing about going to even a camper world or somewhere and like, oh yeah, and like this comes with this shower here. You know what I mean? It's like floor plans. That's the floor plan you get.
That's what I mean. Like,
We have.
Yeah.
I think that's really, a lot and really cool that you decide every little aspect of it.
It's
Kelly-
a little
lot.
overwhelming.
That's what I mean.
It's
It's
a
a
little
lot.
overwhelming.
But it's also really cool.
Kelly makes all the decisions. She just like, get that done. Get that done. You're not done with that yet?
She's lucky I let her come on this vacation.
Don't bleed on the mattress.
I know, right?
I love that. This morning.
Highlander.
Don't bleed on the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be bleeding on stuff.
Yeah.
We don't want none of that up in you.
Oh, Linda Parker. She's in. Yeah, Linda. Hi, Linda. She loves my casita, she said.
Let me see that other one. That other sticker. Let me see that other one.
Oh, you're showing Linda?
Oil is on there.
That's probably my oily fingers, my little grubby. Don't worry, I got little thing on. I have a whole bunch too.
That almost looks like your casita.
I know it does. Isn't that funny? And that was way before I got it. So
That looks like Rosita.
It does.
Cool.
It does look a lot like
Yeah.
her. That
did.
is
I
The
cool.
door's on the wrong side, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's like you manifested her.
yeah. Well, that door is wrong
Oh, is he?
because, well, look what side it's on.
Yeah.
If that were in real life, that would be on the driver's side,
The door would be?
which is not off traffic, in traffic door.
Oh yeah, they do them on the passenger
It
side.
goes on
So
the passenger side, so you're on
Yeah.
curbside
Oh,
door.
yeah. Oh, this is facing that way.
hmm
In other
Yeah.
words,
Yeah.
a car could come rip your
Yeah.
door off if you opened it up.
Right. I get you.
That's
now.
why they do that. What does it say? Looks like Rosita. Yes, it does. Right.
Yes, it does.
I thought that was really cool how that kind of matched.
Burden S58. Who's with you? Burden S58.
Who's with who?
Who's with you?
Bird Nest is
Bird-
asking you who's with you.
Oh, this is Johnny's Journeys. Johnny's Journey. My sister from another mister.
My brother from another mother.
Exactly. We're good friends. We have channel names that are very, very, very similar. And neither one knew. It just was kismet.
Yep.
And so, and so they were headed down this way. I was in Florida already, and I was like, we gotta meet them.
I told Kelly.
I gotta meet them.
I told Kelly, I said, there's this YouTube channel that I've been following for a long time. I hear he's super cool, great content. Subscribe, like, watch, comment. So here we are.
Right here in Sunny's.
Yep.
Sunny's Barbecue.
Sonny's barbecue.
Sunny's, yeah, it's
Sunny's
awesome.
barbecue.
It's awesome barbecue.
I would-
have like t-shirts and
Yeah.
I don't see any of that. Most of these kind of places have like Sunny's Barbecue.
Yeah, they
t-shirt.
do.
Bird's nest.
Did you see my t-shirt? It's my camp that I work at normally in the summer, and here, read that.
I'm a camp nurse. What is your amazing superpower? Awesome.
My shirt says, I am a COVID nursing student. Stay away. You're going to need a superpower.
Beware nursing student. Classic COVID.
Yeah.
They've had some virtual get-togethers of camp, which has been nice.
Where is the Camp Huntington?
It's okay. So I live in Rosendale, New York,
Okay.
and that's between Kingston, New York, and New Paltz, New York, right up near Woodstock.
Oh, cool.
You know,
Tell
Woodstock,
people
New York.
where you live on 81.
They ain't gonna
Stalker.
find me up in that country town there.
Don't be a
No.
stalker.
Believe me, you ain't gonna figure it out. But anyway,
Angela, the barbecue was so good.
so
good.
what was I saying? Oh, and so the next town past Rosendale is High Falls, and that's where it is.
So
And
it's up in New York.
Like
It's a
years,
donut.
like 30-something years ago, it was a Jewish camp.
Oh, okay.
And then it became kind of like a special needs Jewish camp, then it became a special needs anybody camp. You know what I mean? And that's what it is now. And all the counselors,
Isn't that the camp that,
people from all over the United States go there.
Really?
All over.
remember I orientated him?
Not Sean.
Sean.
Sean?
Yeah, he asked if we could do, when in Huntington
I don't know.
in June.
I don't even know.
Inquiring.
I was just gonna say inquiring minds want to know. We think alike. It's scary.
Would that be weird? That
Yeah,
would
if
be
it was
really
weird, we'll
What
have
a
to
coincidence.
Facebook message them and
my
see.
video didn't go viral.
Yeah, we don't have 48,000 video
Why not?
I only
views.
have 48,000 views. When I woke up,
Well,
I
you're
thought,
gonna have extra ones from me because I have to go back now to finish it up.
We had singing. We had splinters.
Battery's low.
Uh-oh.
Okay, folks. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say we have about 5 more minutes,
yeah.
and we're gonna talk a little more about the mattress video. You should get on there, see the mattress video. I only got as far as Johnny severing 3 digits, and I missed the rest. So I'm waiting to go back. But, see, the lucky part about it is Kelly's always there with a needle and thread.
Sewing it back on. Learning how to do sutures, which is not in my scope of practice. So when do you do your lives?
I have set up right now on Tuesday and Thursday, but I didn't do last Thursday because I was picking up Rosita.
Rosita.
And we didn't get home
Rosita trumps.
in time
The
to
show.
do
Yeah.
the show.
What time do you
already,
usually do Tuesday and
So
Thursday?
Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern. Oh, gotcha.
No, when you say you're on Central Time, you mean that's at home, not here.
Central.
Where her
Panama
daughter
City
lives
Beach.
is
Is it?
Central.
I was
yeah.
wondering because I couldn't remember. I was like,
Panama
was.
City
It's
Beach
not-
is Central.
it is? Oh.
Because we were telling her daughter about what time we had to
I
get up to
wonder where
come
that line
meet you.
is. I wonder
And
where
she
that
was
line
like, well, make sure you know what time zone because it's in a different time zone. We're
Yeah.
like, what?
I
We
was
didn't
like,
know that.
I didn't
Yeah.
have any clue either. That's so funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would think they'd go to the end of the
Worker
state.
lounger for a bit.
Now,
Worker lounger.
I can't remember. So I'll be in the.
Worker lounger.
Oh, Lord. Yes. So anyway, what were we saying? So don't forget to see that. And then the floor came out beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
I mean, incredible. Your floor.
insulating
floor,
it
insulating
and
it.
putting the cargo
Oh, yeah.
liner back down.
But it came out beautiful. So using
It's
that
very
liner
sturdy.
to make the
Mm-hmm.
I watched it. Now
Yeah.
you don't even remember,
I do.
but
I've
I
done
watched.
so
She
many
used it as a
I just
pattern.
thought
I've
that
done
was
3
really
bands.
cool.
Yeah.
But Johnny always does something really cool in every video. There's something that I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
We're
know what I
actually
mean?
gonna put a wood floor down over it,
Oh, that
but
would-
we wanted that liner for the back garage
so a
part.
wood floor or okay, because
Laminate wood,
I'm thinking
whatever.
on mine, if you rip the rug up, it's got like it's almost indoor outdoor carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gray and it's got that very low pile, whatever
Yes.
it is, like
Yeah.
commercial or whatever.
Not 100% comfortable to walk on.
It's okay though, it's not that bad.
It's easy
But I
maintenance.
always thought I'd like to take it out and put in like a nice light gray vinyl plank floor.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
For that because it's got fiberglass underneath it.
A lot of people.
Oh.
do
There's no
vinyl
wood
plank.
under there. It's like wood sandwiched in between the underbelly fiberglass and the floor is a thick piece of fiberglass with wood underneath that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's sandwiched in there, so it can never rot. It can
well,
never
that's
do anything.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a capsule. It's like totally sealed capsule. Anyway, so I'd like to do that with the vinyl plank flooring.
We
My other
use-
thing is
You
that
better
the-
make sure that
I have to take the bed
acceptable
out.
for that.
Yeah, you need to get
I have
a.
to make sure Maxine
So under
approves.
the
too.
Yeah,
cabinet,
get that in
so that
writing.
thing that we left in there that's really durable, that'll be underneath the garage. It'll be underneath the cabinets, like the kitchen sink and that. I will.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So under.
Any spill or anything,
Yeah.
you wiped up
Absolutely.
nice and
Yeah.
easy.
And that liner was already in there because it was off the dealer's lot, so it's an upgrade. But I mean,
So tell us, Vanderella,
yes.
what is it like getting in?
Well, now that we have the
Any-
iBoard running boards, I can actually get in and out and not
Yeah,
feel
no
like I'm
problem.
gonna die. Yeah, yeah.
Is there a grab handle?
No,
or
we're gonna
anything?
put a grab handle in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the things about Rosita that I'm like, it's like
Yeah.
the one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yours
If
is
there
lifted real
wasn't-
high off the ground, so she sits
That's
up
exactly
higher.
why. Yeah. And with lately having knee problems,
Yeah.
I notice.
Yeah.
I feel like I say it all the time. Knee. But it's hard. It's up is hard like that when it's a high up. Down is even worse for some
Yeah.
reason. It hurts
Yeah.
like to
Right.
go down. And then Maxine is not a big dog. She's a little dog.
Oh, what kind
She
of dog
can
is
jump
she?
up. She's a Patterdale Terrier.
Oh, okay.
She's like kind of like a Rat Terrier or Jack Russell.
Yeah.
In between those two.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She's a hunting dog, so that's why she's never off the leash. And I got one of those, those stakeout
Yeah.
ones
Yeah.
with the long thin
Yeah.
cord.
Yeah.
I got that, and I thought, well, I don't need to screw that into my cousin's lawn. I just put it around the handle that I go up in. I just, attached it, and she can go on it.
Yeah.
And then I take it the other end and just kind of clip it so that when we're not using it, it's there, so I can reach out and get it.
I don't even know if Maddie's been in the new van yet. We might have taken her out when we first got it before we started any building, but she hasn't.
She doesn't like just being in the van, so we're going to build a kennel in there for her, a small kennel,
Yeah.
because the floor, like in the van, the Fiona, we
Old
had the
van.
wood floor, and she kind of slide. While you're moving, it's kind of sliding.
She didn't like
She
it.
did not like that. It really scared her. So
I get it.
this van will have a kennel in it,
Yeah.
and then like
She'll be
more-
more secure.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about having that rug. I'm sure the Maxine's much more content with that rug.
Yeah.
And now she won't be able to get up on the bed if I take that out.
Oh.
Right.
But now we also have to remember that Maxine's no baby anymore. She's 16, or 15, she'll be 16 in December. So by the time I get around to do the vinyl plank flooring, we'll see what's going on. I don't think she'll be jumping up anymore.
We're gonna really research the floor we put in this van because we put like a high grade laminate in Fiona,
She's doing it again.
and it did not stand the test of time. So it
Yeah.
was a small area, so we paid more than what we normally would for a van we knew we wouldn't keep, but we thought it's a small area, we want to go really nice, and then it was not durable. So we need to figure this out.
This is why I want you guys to see that Jolina, Garcelle is her last name.
Yeah.
You guys should see that because she just put like something like vinyl plank flooring or some kind
We'll
of
have
plank.
to see,
She
yeah.
just did it in her van. Took out, the seats, took out, it had like a lift, it had a wheelchair lift
Oh.
that came into the regular open doors like this, that was removed. But on the floor you can see the clamps from the tie downs still. They had to take those up before they could do it.
Yeah.
That was through the bottom.
Yep.
You had to go up and undo the bolt in the bottom. And you going under the van doing the drilling and everything. I was like, I know exactly what you mean by as soon as you start cutting something in your vehicle.
Yep.
You made it you made a commitment there. You got to do it. They're talking to Vanderell. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's who we're talking to. Do you want to pop on a second?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
We went live.
She's
But there's-
incognito.
We went live, Jonny, and our
She's
producer,
Director and producer. And
The boss
director,
lady.
producer,
Boss
the
lady.
key
boss
grip.
lady. Key grip.
She's in the bag.
The lighting.
Yeah.
She's got the little strings controlling us,
Yeah.
I'm the puppet
making us
master.
behave.
Fuck the master.
Yeah. So,
Johnny needs a puppet master. That's for sure. Because Johnny has one, but this one doesn't yet. So
Applications are being
yeah,
accepted.
I'm gonna send her a few copies of a few things and see if it'll work or not.
If I can
I'm
find
pretty
the key
sure.
Don't do it.
criteria.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll work.
Plenty of fish
Yeah.
worked for us. There's lots of fish in the sea.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I already have enough trouble trying to keep up
Right.
with YouTube.
Right.
Listen,
YouTube's a full-time job. Don't get a.
sometimes friendships are just as much as anything else, and I have to say I have a good one right now, so that's good.
That's good.
That is
Having
good.
someone in your life that you can just do things with,
Yes.
that is someone that backs you up even if they don't agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
I need
And,
somebody that'll go shark tooth hunting with me.
Or alligator hunting.
Alligator hunting.
I'll drive out with Maxine in the middle of the week and drop her off, and you can take her alligator hunting.
Oh, you get to Maxine.
She'll scare the crap out of that alligator.
Aww, I want to see
You guys
him,
don't
not
know
run from
Maxine.
him.
It'll make good footage.
Yeah, she's something
Now that
else.
would be a YouTube video.
She's just like
It would
her.
probably go viral.
She's just like
The
my
cat
mother.
chases the alligator.
She's
The
just
dogs.
she's just like my mother.
Uh-oh.
They think they're the queen. They think they're the
Queen
queen.
bee.
They own everything. They survey.
Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet, Angela. Her husband's her best friend.
Yay.
Is that because
See,
he
it's really
buys you
good to have
wine?
best friends. Oh.
He pops the cork.
Yeah, Angela, and no more trivia questions.
No more trivia. Puppet man.
She wins like every one.
She's so smart.
I
know.
know.
I get so jealous.
I know. I don't even play.
And she beats me every time with pushing the button.
The
you know,
fast
Yeah.
you know.
I don't even play.
Johnny just puts funny comments
I
in.
felt so smart in life, like in my adult life. Not in high school. In high school, I was a clown. In my adult life, I thought, I'm pretty smart. These guys put me to shame. I don't know
I felt
anything.
smarter once I got through nursing school.
Yeah.
And even at the level I
Yeah.
went to nursing school for, because you learn
Oh, yeah, you
an
do.
incredible amount of that you have to pack into your brain.
Yeah.
And I keep telling my mother that's why I don't remember anything, because I had to pack all that in my brain. And
It's
there's no more
congested.
room. There's
It's
just no more room.
congested with nursing facts.
That's why I want to be a nurse. I'm working as a one-to-one teacher, but I want to be a nurse because I spent 2 years shoving
Don't
things in
do
there.
it. Don't do
I want
it.
to keep it.
Don't do it.
I want to use it. I just let leak that I got the possibility that I'll be a nurse during the school year next year.
That's
It's
so
a big
awesome.
change, big
Yeah.
difference for me.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
That'll be
That'd
awesome.
be cool.
But, fingers crossed, because you never know. There's COVID. Things could change at the last minute.
Yeah.
We're just hoping it'll be a nice thing. All right, guys, I think we're going to have to say adios.
Adios, amigos.
Oh, wait, I don't think that's where I'm Oh, stupid.
She's always studying. She
Was it you
studies.
guys who had the Trivial Pursuit game from the 80s?
Yes.
You guys-
It was us.
She was, and I knew things.
Yeah.
You
And I
do
was like,
things.
she beat me every time.
Every time.
She has
Her-
better internet.
I did get
Blaine.
one. I did get one.
Yeah.
I got one on
Yeah.
the list. That was it.
Yeah, her and Blaine.
Yeah.
Her
I'm
Blaine
happy.
is so
Guys,
smart
Whatever you win from here on out, you share with me, okay? That's just the way it's going to be. What
To
does it
each
say?
their own.
Bye. Okay,
The
bye,
survivor
guys.
wins. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Adios.
Well, that was a fun live.